there, my name is Brian Collins from Become a Writer Today. In this video review, I want to talk about one of my favorite blogging tools. It's called SumoMe. SumoMe is a blogging tool that's designed to help you increase subscribers to your email list and also increase website traffic. And in this short video, I'm going to show you some of the features that I like about SumoMe and explain why it's one of my blogging tools of choice. So basically, SumoMe contains a number of useful apps that will help you increase website traffic and also grow your email list. And I'm going to show you some of these apps now. The first app that I want to show you is the one called Welcome Mat. And the way Welcome Mat works is when visitors land on your website for the first time, they're presented with a welcome mat which encourages them to opt in with a free giveaway. So I'll show you what this looks like. So I've opened up my site incognito mode. And you can see here it presents me with a full screen landing page that says find more time to write, and then it prompts visitors to give their email address and their first name and opt in. And the great thing is you can configure this to only appear for people who are new to your site. In other words, it doesn't annoy existing people on your email list or people who visit your site regularly. And I can choose yes please or no thanks. And once I click no thanks, the welcome mat will disappear. So if you're thinking SumoMe could be difficult to use, I would say don't worry. This is the back end of SumoMe and you can see all the different apps. And basically you access this the same way you would access WordPress, or you can access it by a Chrome extension. And you can see the apps that I'm using. I'm not using all the apps and I won't cover them all in the review, but I want to show you in particular how to customize the welcome mat. So if I find the welcome mat here, now remember that the welcome mat is what appears on the site when visitors arrive for the first time. And then if I click on general, I can see the opt-ins in the welcome mat over time. And then if I click on mats, I can see the two welcome mats that I've set up, and I'll show you what these look like now. So I'm going to click on the first welcome mat, find more time to write. So this is what appears on the top of my site. You're prompted to opt in with your first name and email address. And I can change the colors of the button, the background, and customize all of this text by typing in here in the heading. So you can very much, adapt it for your particular site. So the other one that I have is a toolbox that I offer visitors, and I uploaded an image by clicking on this button here, and I used a different font. And then I can see using SumoMe Analytics which one performs better. And of course, if you're thinking, I don't know how to set up my welcome mat, don't worry. SumoMe actually comes with lots of different templates. So here's one called Noah. And you can see here, this is a Noah Keegan, who's the lead behind SumoMe, and he's got an image that he's uploaded here of himself. So you can replace that with an image of yourself and you can adapt this copy. So let's have a look at another one of the templates that they have. This one is called Night, Double Your Traffic, which is quite relevant for marketers. And then you can go in and adapt that heading if you want. Okay, so the next feature I want to show you is called the Scroll Box. Now, if you found the welcome mat a little bit intrusive and you're looking for a more polite way to encourage people to subscribe to your email list, then you can use the Scroll Box, and here's how it works. So I'm going to click into a post I just published recently called What You Need to Know About the Hero's Journey. And it is a post for new writers. But when I scroll down through the post and I'm thinking this is a post that I'm enjoying reading, then Scroll Box will appear in the bottom right hand corner of the screen. And you can see here it says find out how to sell more books. Enter your first name and your email address. And basically what happens is when people opt in to this Scroll Box, I send them a free report I have that helps people to sell more books. The other thing that SumoMe offers is a social sharing button or bar, which you can set up on the side of your website, which you've probably seen in a lot of popular blogs at the moment. And you could configure which networks you want to prompt people to share on. And you could, the great thing about this is you can actually set it up in such a way that it provides different social media networks for people visiting on mobile devices. So if you visit this particular post on a mobile, instead of seeing Facebook first, you'll see a prompt to share in the social media network WhatsApp, which is more relevant for mobile users. And you can also add your social media profiles so people tag you when they share it. So for example, if I click on the tweet button here, you can see here it shares the title from the post, it shares the site name, and it shares my Twitter handle. So this is a great way of engaging with readers on your site and for building relationships with them. The next thing that I want to show you that SumoMe provides is something called the highlighter. So when I highlight some text, just like this, SumoMe presents this box that encourages people to tweet the text that they've highlighted with a link to the particular post, or to share it on Facebook. So it's a great way of driving additional traffic to your posts. SumoMe also enables you to overlay social sharing buttons on the images in your site, which is quite useful if you want to take advantage of the visual look and feel of your site to get more website traffic. So here's what this looks like. If I click on this image of an ebook, I'm prompted to share the image on one of these social media networks. So Pinterest being particularly relevant for visual designs. So the next SumoMe app that I want to show you has just appeared up on screen. It's called a list builder. Basically, this is a great way of capturing additional email addresses from website visitors or readers before they leave your site. And basically, it appears when people are about to leave. And you can see here, it says, overcome your greatest writing challenges using this free advice from 22 top writers. And people are prompted to opt in with their first name and email address before they leave. And you can configure this so that it only appears to new visitors on your site. So it doesn't annoy existing readers. So one more SumoMe app that I want to show you is Content Analytics, and this can show you what people read on your site, and then you can use this information to improve your writing and your content. So if I click on Content Analytics, I can view an active campaign for a particular blog post, and you can see here the red text indicates where people are spending most of their time, and when the text gets cooler, it means that when the colors are cooler, leaning towards blue, it means people are spending less time reading what's down here. So I should very much concentrate on optimizing what people see above the fold up here. And the great thing is you can actually set this up to run on individual posts. So you can use this to see what part of your posts are engaging and perhaps what part of your posts are less engaging for readers. So in this part of SumoMe, I'm looking at the scroll box, which appears in the bottom right hand corner of particular posts. And again, you can see I can change the heading, and I can use one of SumoMe's various templates. So I can also change the colors of the buttons, so you can make it look like your site. And the other thing that you can do is, of course, the scroll box and the welcome mat and so on all integrate with various email service providers, from MailChimp to ConvertKit, which is what I use, to Aweber. So it's very easy to get it up and running on your site. So if you're interested in reading a more detailed review of how I use SumoMe for blogging to increase social shares and website traffic, click the link at the bottom of the post. But I definitely recommend that if you're a blogger who's serious about writing, or if you're a blogger who's serious about getting traffic, that you take SumoMe out on a trial. Now I currently pay $49 a month, but I understand there are various pricing plans which I get into in the post depending on how much traffic you receive. So the only caveat is that it's a tool that's perhaps more suitable for people who are either serious about website traffic or who are committed to writing on their site regularly. So if you want more information, again, I'd encourage you to check out and read the post. Thanks for watching.